What's up, guys and girls? This is James at Lock in the Valley and copymycrypto.com, talking to you today about the wonderful world of crypto. The market seems to be slightly recovering. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Before I do, because I'm going to talk about the market, what's happening, and then how to proceed effectively. Before I do, I'll cover the spreadsheet as always. Spreadsheet's updated. These are the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel. Excuse me. If you'd have invested $100 into each one when I did the recordings and released the videos, you'd be up $31,300. Not bad, not bad. Phantom's in yellow because that was my number one pick for the year. Currently 95x, and that's off the back of a bleed in the market yesterday. I'm only in a few of these now. The rest are into other cryptos that will do better gains during this bull cycle. That's exactly what I share on Copy My Crypto. If you are new to crypto, get onto Copy My Crypto and see exactly what I have, why I have it, and the opportunities some of these coins present in terms of significant gains. So if you are new to crypto, this is absolutely bang on for you. Check out the website and check out the link. It's in the description. Right. So we're in an interesting position at the moment. Bitcoin is sort of staggering. It's been above 41 and below 39 at times. We're sort of teetering on the edge at the moment. And I said yesterday, I did it in the video did yesterday, I said, buy the dip. Buy the dip. And the reason being is because fundamentally, I don't believe the bull cycle's over. Remotely. Right? I did a video where I showed that we had 38% losses over the previous bull cycle. We had 6 instances of 30 to 40% losses that were corrections, and they rebounded on average across the 6 by 153%. I don't necessarily believe that 153% is going to be the rebound here, but the market's not over. I've seen tons of you. I spent hours last night watching so-called YouTube crypto experts talking about the market and it possibly being over, and it's just been, a lot of them are going, I do this, but I wouldn't recommend doing this, and I don't get it. Like they're experts in the sense that they've been in the market for a while. We've seen the market in this situation so multiple times in 2017. Literally the only difference right now is the level of institutions that are in the market. We've got a staggering amount compared to 4 years ago, and their influence is being felt. I don't think there's a single person in crypto that's disputing the manipulation. In the past 8 weeks, we've seen 3 major corrections, one major dip, which was the last couple of days. We've seen FUD from a China article that was just a repeat of the same China article that was 4 years ago. We've seen energy FUD based on Elon Musk. We've seen criminals use crypto. Criminals use banks. Trust me, criminals use banks. That's not news. Binance being investigated for money laundering, even though the evidence was potentially 700 million for money laundering in a year, compared to, I think it was 20 plus billion. It was something stupid. There was across banks, and all of these things are coordinated. They are, of course they are. But the reason I was saying buy the dip yesterday, and I said dollar cost average in, as in this dip might continue for a little bit. Doesn't mean it's going to continue forever. I truly do not believe, and I continue to buy the dip. I do not believe that the market is going to have a 90% correction. And I'm not sure that the normal narratives of the cycle of the market are going to remain true, because now we have institutions that are playing with the market and that are making moves. So those cycles may no longer be true, but it doesn't mean that the market's going to crash. The price points might be forced down to get better positions for said whales / institutions, but it's not going to die. And crypto will never die. It's a new form of investment, and it's a new form of disruptive investment. And it will be here for a very, very, very long time. And if you're looking at your portfolio and you're going, I have some really solid coins, then dollar costing averaging in is the way to go. You know, as a simple example, if you're, say you bought Ethereum when it was at $4,000, right? So you bought 2 of Ethereum at $4,000, right? And the price dipped down to around $2,000 yesterday, right? Or even say now, 2,700, call it 2,800, right? So you bought your 2 Bitcoin, your 2 Ethereum at $4,000. You buy 3 Ethereum at 2,800. Now, the market's going to rebound. The time frame we don't know. We can't pretend to know. Could be 24 hours, could be 48 hours, could be a week. But it's going to rebound. And because you've dollar cost averaged in and you've bought in and strengthened a position at a lower price point, it means it averages out. So the moment that coin rebounds, you've made a profit on that second investment, and your initial investment is still there. And you've made that initial investment because you believe in the coin, right? And I get the fear. I get the fear that people are experiencing, but it's nonsense. It is nonsense. And it's been compounded with negative news story after negative news story after negative news story. I said it yesterday, every single major news institution picked up on the China story, which wasn't a story. What was a story, the only legitimate story of yesterday, beyond the market, was India are no longer going to ban crypto. They're going to regulate it. So they want it active. Any normal news cycle, that skyrockets the market. But because there were so many institutions and news institutions forcing this China are banning crypto narrative, it didn't have an impact on the market in the way that it normally would. So I look at the market today, Bitcoin teetering around 40 grand. Now this could swing both ways. I'm not going to pretend that we can anticipate how it's going to swing. However, what we can say is this market isn't going to die. This market isn't going to crash. Not now. Currently, there are still so many things set to occur in this year. ETH 2.0. We've got Cardano smart contracts. We've got Polkadot and Kusama parachains. We've got friggin' Bitcoin ETFs. And even then with the little FUD about they might not happen from the SEC, it's bollocks. Of course they're going to happen. But all these things are still in motion to happen today. Or not today, but like this year. So does the market crash before all those things? I don't think so. I don't think so. And for that reason, I'll continue to buy the dip. I will continue to buy the dip. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But 4 years down the line, I'll be right again. What do they say? A broken clock is right at least twice a day. Yeah, but I don't believe the market's crashing at all. And if you are not as financial advice, but if you were saying what would you do now? You're saying buy the bloody dip. Because it's the way to go. Because fundamentally, if it's a good coin, and I'm not saying buy the dip if your position is Doge, but if your position is I've got good cryptos, I'm going to buy the dip and strengthen the position, I would do that. I'm doing that. That's what I'm doing. I firmly believe this market is going to be here forever. I think this bull cycle still has many months ahead before a crash, and there probably will be a crash. I don't think the crash will be as dramatic as people pretend it or purport it to be. But we keep hearing, I've heard so many crypto experts saying, especially on YouTube, I'm not sure. Could it be over? Could it be over? No. We've had these corrections. We have had them before. It's just the worst one of the year. But it's nothing new. The only variable is institutions are in it now. And they are manipulating the market. But that's the only variable specific to crypto. Of course, there's variables with pandemics and everything else, money printing and whatnot, in the external. But the only variable for the actual market are institutions. And either you believe in what you're doing or you don't. But it's that simple. It is that simple. Objective, big picture perspective required. Yeah, the next 24 hours, then the next week is going to be very, very tentative in terms of what happens in the market. But I firmly believe it's going to push forward. And you have to evaluate your own beliefs, guys. Do you believe in it? If you do, hold strong. If you don't, get out. It's not for you. Otherwise, that's it. Actually, that's it. That's all I have to say. If you are new to crypto, go on to Copy My Crypto. Check it out. If you are completely new to this market, you see exactly what I've got, why I've got it, and what the opportunities they provide are. And they are some phenomenal opportunities. So check it out. Link is in the description. Have a good evening, guys. Bye-bye.